Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to this space. Welcome to my channel. I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. Well, Aquarius, we are here to do your energy reading for the week of October 25th through October 31st, 2021. So before I move forward, happy Halloween, happy Samhain, happy harvest, happy whatever it is you celebrate during this time. I hope that you're getting out there and creating a little magic, because that's what this time is all about. The veil is the thinnest, and we are able to see beyond what is in tangible form, to create a little magic, to tap into a little magic, and to see a little magic. Okay, Aquarius? Well, like I said, we are here today to do your energy reading for the week of October 25th through October 31st. Now, before I get started, there's a couple things I'd like to say. First and foremost, please remember that these are general messages. They may or may not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Also, Aquarius, if you are here watching your sun sign, you're not finding your message in this reading, please feel free to check out your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Jupiter, or whatever other placement your intuition is calling you to, because it could be that is where your energy is residing at this time. Okay? Now, one more thing, please remember that energy is fluid. It is not linear. So whether you're watching this reading the week of, the week after, 6 weeks from now, 6 months from now, or even a year down the road, if your intuition is so calling you to this reading, go ahead and give it a listen, because that's how energy works. That's how spirit works. They speak to us through our intuition to put in front of us exactly what we need at exactly the right time. Okay, Aquarius? So we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. Now, I do want to let you know that I am using some different cards this week. I'm using some special cards. It is my first time using them. I am using the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco and the Halloween Tarot. So, being as it is my first time, not only am I going to tell you what I feel through my intuition on what the Oracle card is speaking, I'm also going to go ahead and pull out the book to get a little bit of further, deeper dive into what Spirit's talking about, okay? So like I said, we're going to start with an Oracle card, then we'll move into the normal tarot. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Give me 1 minute while I tap into your energy. Spirit, angels, guides, holy ones, please draw forth and draw near to me this time. Show me what it is I need to see for my beautiful Aquarians. What is it that needs to be brought to Aquarius' attention at this time? Show me what it is I need to see for Aquarius. Thank you so much for allowing me to be the conduit through which these messages are shared with the sign of Aquarius. All right, Aquas, let's see what Spirit wants to bring to your attention this week. We have heart. Happiness in hearts and home. What a beautiful card, full of warmth. Aquarius, I feel like there's just this sense of happiness surrounding your home life, surrounding your family, surrounding that sort of energy. There's just this sense of togetherness. There's this sense of doing things together. It could also be that for some of you Aquas, you're just getting this beautiful time to be at home, to be in your element, to do what it is you want to do experience what it is you want to experience, to create what it is you want to create in your own space. I feel like most definitely for you this week, there is just this feeling of connection. There's this feeling of connection within yourself and with those around you. And this is quite a beautiful energy, because I feel like for some of you Aquas, the energy was a little opposite. You know, when this card first came out, I didn't see it with the fire ablaze. I saw it with the fire out. I saw it with the fire out. And it gave me this energy of, cold, dexterity. Is that the word? Dexterity? I think it's a word. I think that's the right word. You know what I'm saying? Like, just not feeling that warmth, not feeling that connection. And that's all changing for you this week. That is all changing you for this week. Something is coming around full circle. The energy is changing. The energy is shifting. I just see happy times. Happy times, especially in your home life. Okay, Aquarius? What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we are going to pull out the book. And we're going to dive a little deeper into what Spirit is trying to talk to you about. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, hearth. The heart of every home, the fire that unites. Winter's warmth centers, stories, loves, and delights. The ancient Romans believed that every home had a heart, and it was the hearth. Where the fire burned, the family gathered for sustenance, communication, and protection. This concept was so important to the culture that there was a huge city hearth, the Vestal Temple, where the fire of the home goddess Vesta burned forever without ever going out. This sacred flame was protected by the soldiers with their very lives should there be an invasion. The place where the goddess Vesta was honored within every ordinary home was also the hearth, and it is where women prepared food and cooked. Some of the food was always offered back into the fires, an offering to Vesta for her blessing and protection. Often husbands were sent away on military duty for years on end, and their wives at home were not just expected to keep the home and often the business running, but to wait for their husbands faithfully until their return. They prayed to Vesta to ensure their family members' safe return and to keep the fires of love stoked. Okay, so quick side note. Spirit wants me to share this. There may be some of you that there are members of your family leaving this week, going on a trip, going somewhere, leaving the home. And I feel like for some of you Aquas, you are staying behind to tend to what's going on. And there's a sense of you needing to know that everything's going to be just fine. They will protect it and they will return protected. Okay, just stay in this place of love and honor and just, tend to everything going on in the home and tend to yourself, tend to your garden as well. And just keep that fire burning. Keep that fire burning. Now it says they prayed to Vesta to ensure their family members' safe return and to keep the fires of love stoked. The saying, keep the home fires burning, was inspired by this practice. Should the hearth card appear in your divination, which it has, you are being asked to look to your idea of what home and family is for you. Take the time to build up your love fire and have it burning brightly. Make your relationships a priority. If there is conflict within your home and family, it is time to take concrete steps to address the issue for good. So there's also an air of mending. There's also an air of mending and of, talking things out and clearing some air here. It's like, I just got the image of a fireplace. There was too much smoke coming out. No one could breathe and no one felt comfortable. Well, it's like you got to open the windows, and there's the conversation that needs to be had. There's the conversation that needs to be had so that that smoke can clear. So the smoke can clear and that beautiful energy of clarity and understanding can come back into the home where it's just warmth and connection and togetherness. Now, I said, if you or a member of the family is away from home due to travel or work, know that protection is being given. I just said that right now. If there's someone leaving the house this week, if they're going on a trip, if they're going on a vacation, if they're going to handle things in their life, know that they will be protected, okay? Know that they will return home safely, and there is nothing to worry about. Just tend to life, keep that fire burning, and know that love will always conquer. Okay, Aquarius? But now we're actually going to leave that there, and we're going to move into the tarot portion of reading. Now, in the tarot portion, we're going to look at the normal stuff. We're going to look at the positive energy coming in for the week. We will also look at the challenges, because, we live in a world of polarity, so we have to look at both sides of the spectrum to gain a clear understanding of how to make our way through our week, given everything that's happening. Then we'll come back over here, and we will look at how to bring in that positive energy. Then we'll look at, how the challenges are going to affect you. We'll also look at, the benefits of the positive energy, as well as how to best overcome the challenges. And then we'll finish out the reading with one more card, which will be the overall outcome or culmination of all the energy combined. Okay, Aquarius? So give me one moment while I tap into your energy. Spirit, angels, guides, holy ones, please draw near and draw forth. Show me what it is I need to see for Aquarius for the week of October 25th through October 31st, 2021. What would you like to bring to Aquarius' attention? What is happening around them? Thank you so much for allowing me to be the conduit through which these messages are shared. All right, Aquarius, let's go and see what's coming out for you this week. Spirit, angels, guides, holy ones, show me what it is I need to see for Aquarius. What is the positive energy coming in for Aquarius for this week's reading? What is the positive energy coming in for Aquarius? All right, Aquarius, transformation and change. Look it. There's something changing in your life, especially if there's been some conflict, especially if there's been some smoke coming from the fireplace. There's going to be an opportunity to open the windows. There's going to be an opportunity to return things back to a calmer state of mind. to a more serene state of being, because we have the Death card. Now, you could strongly be dealing with Scorpio. We are in Scorpio season now, okay? So that could be what this means, but this also could mean that you are dealing with a Scorpio, or you have a Scorpio in your life, or you have Scorpio in your chart. But I feel here, there's a need for you to water your garden, okay? I don't mean, well, maybe you physically need to water your garden. Maybe that's one of the things you're tending to. But I feel like you need to water the garden of your life, okay? There's a need for you to give back to you as well as giving back to others right now. Because there is some sort of change. There is some sort of ending. And with that ending will be a new beginning. So I feel like the conflict is coming to an end this week for you, Aquarius. Whatever conflict you've had in your life, whatever conflict you've had in your experience, whatever conflict maybe you had in your job or your relationships or even with yourself, that is really going through a stage of metamorphosis, and things are really coming into a better state of being, a better state of equilibrium. Like I said, especially with this Hearth card, you know, this tending to family, this happiness and hearts and homes. You know, it talked a little bit about conflict and that being resolved this week by making that change, making that effort. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're putting your pride aside and you're taking that opportunity to change the energy, to transform that energy so a new beginning can be had. And that's a beautiful energy, Aquarius. I'm loving this energy for you, okay? But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move over to this side and we're going to look at the challenges coming in for the week because, you know, like I say in all my readings, we can't just live in a world of rainbows and butterflies all the time because it would get a little bit old, okay? Because in that, where would be the lessons? If it was always happy, and serendipity and ooh, where would be the growth? Where would be the lessons? Where would be the change, right? Exactly. So let's go ahead and see what challenges are coming up for you this week. So angels, guides, holy ones, what challenges are coming in for my Aquas this week? What challenges may Aqua face? All right, here we go. Aquarius, your card has come out, and that is the Hanged Man. So I feel like for some of you, there's not a lot of movement in some area of your life. There's not a lot happening. There's not a lot going on. You're kind of stuck in one place. This could be stuck in a dead-end job. It could be stuck in a dead-end relationship. It could just be stuck in stagnant energy. But I feel like that's the challenge that's coming towards you this week is you're kind of over that energy, but it's still there. You're kind of hanging in place. You're not really moving forward. You're not really making any big decisions. And it's kind of affecting you because I see that you want that change. You want that transformation. You want things to turn out for the better. But I feel like either you or someone is not taking action this week. Someone's not making the sacrifice. Someone's not putting themselves out there. Someone is just hanging about, hanging around, and just, in other words, not doing a whole lot of much of nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, this could be you or it could be someone in your life. But, you know, I just feel here is that, you know, there's a need for more information as well. And it could be that's why you're challenged because you can't seem to figure it out. It's like you want all the answers, but you don't seem to have all the answers. And there's need for you to put a little faith in that. But you're having a hard time doing so. You're like, well, I need to know all the specifics. I need to know all the ramifications. I need to know everything there is to know about the situation. And it's causing you to not move whatsoever. It's causing you to not take any action in any direction. You're just kind of standing there and going, well, I'm going to just sit here and wait. I'm going to sit here and wait. And I feel like this is a challenge because you're meant for movement and change and transformation and metamorphosis at this time. Okay, so definitely watch out for this energy. We're going to kind of go a little further into that in just a moment. We're going to come back to this side and we're going to look at, you know, how you can bring in this, you know, watering your garden and releasing conflict and putting yourself out there, saying what needs to be said, doing what needs to be done, and having a transformation so that something can end, so something that new can begin. Okay? Let's go ahead and see. Spirit, angels, guides, holy ones, show me what I need to see for Aquarius. How can Aquarius best invite in the... Oh, okay. Okay, yes. By taking... Okay. Aquarius. Don't rush a situation. Okay? If things are changing, if you feel change is afoot, if you feel change is necessary, it doesn't have to happen overnight. Okay? You don't have to force it to happen overnight. You can take small baby steps towards getting where it is you want to be. Because we have the Knight of Pumpkins. And the Knight of Pumpkins is manifesting change. The Knight of Pumpkins is manifesting the highest good. The Knight of Pumpkins is manifesting opportunities. But the Knight of Pumpkins takes its time to get there. So right now I feel for you, rather than trying to rush something, rush a resolution, rush some sort of change, there's a need for you to slowly allow this to happen. So like I said, a metamorphosis. Allow things to shift and unfold naturally. And that's how this change is going to happen for you. That's how you're going to invite in this new beginning, by allowing things to just unfold naturally whilst keeping your eye on the prize. Steadily taking action in that direction, but not forcing or rushing a situation. Because if you do that, it almost would be like if a butterfly went into its cocoon phase and broke out before it was time, its wings wouldn't be ready to be spread. They wouldn't be ready. They wouldn't be fully formed. So I feel like if you rush a situation, if you rush into something, the energy won't be quite ready for it, and then it may not happen the way it's supposed to happen. So take baby steps, okay? Take baby steps this week with yourself, with those around you, and with, creating change, metamorphosis, and endings and beginnings in every area of your life, especially when it comes to your relationships, especially when it comes to your connections, okay? Especially when it comes to those in your family, okay? But now we're going to come back to this side, and we're going to look at how this challenging energy is going to affect you this week, okay? This, kind of staying in place, not taking any action, not making any movement, feeling like you don't have everything, feeling like you're not ready, and, just kind of hanging about. We're going to see how that challenge is going to affect you. Okay, Spirit, Angels, Guides, Holy Ones, show me what I need to see for Aquarius. How's Aquarius going to be affected by the challenges of the week? All right, Aquarius, we do have the Knight of Imps, otherwise known as the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Imps. Okay, you know what? Yeah, this stagnant energy here, someone is not willing to budge. I feel it. Someone is not willing to budge. Someone's not willing to change. Someone's not willing to move. It could be you, Aquarius, or it could be someone around you, or it could be people around you. And I feel like, with the Knight of Imps and the Queen of Imps, the Knight of Imps is all about energy and moving forward, and the Queen of Imps is all about determination and magic. Well, I feel like this person, whether it's you or another person, or whether it's just the energy as a whole, this stuck energy, this stagnant energy, even though you're feeling determined and ready to move, there will be no movement. There will be no action. There will be no change. Nothing will change. If you don't begin to take the steps towards change, nothing is going to change. Everything will stay exactly the same, and you'll just be stuck in that energy. For as long as you or the person is not willing to take action, there will be this stagnant, stuck energy, and there will be no movement forward. And I feel like some aggression might arise because of this. Some anger, some angst, some, feeling like you're being not properly understood, or not properly treated, or the situation is not being properly treated. That's kind of the energy that I get here. And it could very well strongly be in the relationships that you share with others, Aquarius. I do feel like it could definitely be with the relationships you share with those in your family, with those in your household. There needs to be change. There needs to be action. But this stagnant energy is keeping that from happening. And like I said, when there's no action, there's no change. And when there's no change, nothing gets better. And when nothing gets better, it just creates more and more energy of the same negative, kind of murky kind of feeling to the situation, okay? So definitely watch out for this. If it's someone else in your life who's not willing to move forward, tell them it's time. Be like, hey, we got to work on this. Let's talk it out. And if it's you, Aquarius, it's time for you to tell yourself, okay, stop. Stop waiting. Stop waiting, because the longer you wait, the worse and worse it's going to get. Okay? But now we're going to come back to this side, and we're going to look at, the benefit of the positive energies is taking the baby steps, taking that action, going through the metamorphosis, having that change, letting something end so something new can begin. Spirit, Angels, Guides, Holy Ones, show me what it is I need to see for Aquarius. Aquarius, understanding. A higher level of understanding is what's going to happen if you take the baby steps. Don't try to rush something. Don't try to force something, but allow it to unfold naturally, because we have the High Priestess. Okay, also I do feel you need to trust your intuition this week. Trust what it's telling you. Trust what it's saying to you. But I feel like something is going to be revealed, because the High Priestess also talks about hidden information, hidden knowledge, hidden wisdom. So I feel like as you take those baby steps forward and you go through this change, as you allow things to unfold naturally, new, deeper understanding is going to be gained. And I feel like it's going to bring clarity. I feel like it's going to bring clarity to the situation, especially if there's conflict. It's going to bring clarity to the conflict, and then there's going to be this like aha moment of why it was even there in the first place. And then you're going to be able to know what you need to do to fix it. You're going to be able to know what you need to do to fix it. Do you see what I'm saying? And also, the veil is very thin right now. So I feel like for some of you, you're definitely connecting with your guides, and you just need to listen. Listen deeply to what's being shared with you, because I feel like what's coming through, it needs to be shared outwardly. You need to not keep it inward. You need to not keep it inward, but share it outwardly. Okay, Aquarius? That's good energy. It's good energy. Clarity, it's always good. Understanding is always good, right? It's good. Let's come back over here and let's look at how you can overcome the challenges of the week. So Spirit, Angels, Guides, Holy Ones, how can my Aquas best overcome the challenges? All right, Aquarius. We have the Ace of Pumpkins, taking the opportunity that you have in front of you right now to speak up, to take those baby steps, to create that action, to create that change. Taking the opportunity that is being presented to you to bring something back to a better energy, to release conflict, to connect in with family, to connect in with loved ones, to connect in with those people that you care about, especially if there's an odd energy between you. Especially if there's an odd energy between you. Because we have the Ace of Pumpkins. So it's also about manifesting the highest good in the situation. This is like the Ace of Pentacles. So this is, doing what you got to do to be seen. Doing what you got to do to be heard. So I feel like this week, that's what it's all about. It's time for you to be heard. It's time for you to say what you got to say. It's time for you to share what you got to share. Especially if you want change to happen. Especially if you want change to happen. Okay? But now we're going to go ahead and get you one more card, and this is going to be the overall culmination of all the energy and the most likely outcome of the week. Okay? So Spirit, Angels, Guides, Holy Ones, what is the overall outcome of the week? Or the most likely outcome of the week for Aquarius? Yes. Balance. Aquarius, balance. Now, it did come out sideways, so for some of you, things might still be a little up in the air, okay? I feel like maybe some things aren't changing exactly the way you want them to. Things are kind of still up in the air. But for most of you, it's about achieving balance here. It's about achieving balance in your life. It's about achieving balance in your relationships. It's about achieving balance in your home and where you feel most comfortable. Because if you don't feel comfortable at home, where can you feel comfortable at? So if that is you, Aquarius, if you are feeling uncomfortable in the home, start to make the changes necessary so that you can feel back in a place of comfort. Okay? Well, that is your message for this week. I hope it resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, Aquarius, if you are new to my channel and you like my content and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell and select all so you can be notified when my future videos are uploaded. Also, go ahead and hit that like button, because that's how other people out there in the YouTube universe are able to receive this message. Well, Aquarius, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being in this space with me, and I'll see you guys next week.